Here we are again, Flight Simulator 2004, Heathrow to Newark, Continental Flight 29 in real life, Flight 9 on the simulator, and about to run through our pre-flight checks.
On takeoff, if we have a malfunction, I'd like you to call them in a loud and audible voice. If we do have a malfunction, please do not touch any of the switches unless it's a memory item or if we've read it on the checklist first. In the event of an emergency, I'll fly the aircraft and I'd like you to read the checklist. Back me up on the power until it's set. All hands off the power quadrant at V1. Before V1, we'll abort only for engine failure, engine fire, or loss of directional control. If we do abort, please deploy the speed brakes without command. If we do have a failure after V1, we'll proceed to 400 feet without touching anything. I'd like you to call V1, VR, and positive rate. Okay, let's proceed to before takeoff checklist.
Pre-start checklist.
Okay. Parking brake.
Set.
Flaps.
Flaps out.
External power.
On.
Landing gear lever.
Down.
Bus tie switches.
Auto.
Backup generator switches.
Okay, it's on.
Generator control switches.
On.
Battery switch.
Okay, it's on.
FMC.
Initialize.
Thrust asymmetry compressor.
Auto.
Service interphone switch.
Okay, off.
Passenger oxygen switch.
Yes, off.
Window heat.
Yep, it's on.
Ram air turbine switch.
That's off.
C1, C2 electrical hydraulic pumps.
Is off.
Engine primary hydraulic pumps.
Is on.
C1, C2 air hydraulic pumps.
Okay, off.
Left electrical demand pump.
Off.
Right electrical demand pump.
Auto.
No smoking selector.
That's on.
Seatbelt sign.
Okay, off.
Logo lights.
As required.
Landing light switches.
Off.
Runway turn-off light switch.
Yes, off.
Taxi light switch.
Is off.
Strobe light switch.
Off.
Beacon switch.
Yes, off.
Nav light switch.
On.
Engine anti-ice selectors.
Auto.
Wing anti-ice selectors.
Auto.
Auto start switch.
Okay, it's on.
Start ignition selectors.
Normal.
Equipment cooling switch.
Auto.
Gasper switch.
Okay, it's on.
Recirculating fans.
On and on.
Pack switches.
Auto.
Trim air switches.
On and on.
Bleed air insulation switches.
Auto.
Left and right engine bleed switches.
Is on.
APU.
Started.
APU bleed switch.
Auto.
Wiper selectors.
Yes, off.
Auto throttle.
Is off.
IAS Mach selector.
Set. Correct.
Autopilot disengage bar.
Up.
Bank limit selector.
As required.
Heading selector.
Yep, set.
Vertical speed selector.
Yep, set.
Altitude selector.
Yep, set.
Ground proximity glide slope light.
That's off.
Ground proximity flap override switch.
Off.
Ground proximity gear override switch.
Off.
Auto brake selector.
RTO.
Spoilers.
Down.
Throttles.
Closed.
Reverse thrust levers.
Down.
Fuel control switches.
Cut off.
Transponder panel.
Set. Correct.
Pre-start checklist complete.
Happy with all that?
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have an allocated departure time to meet. Please locate and take your seats as quickly as possible, as failure to meet our departure time could incur a delay. Thank you.
And there you have it, folks.
Delta Alpha Hotel 2546, taxi to runway and hold. Runway 9 right.
Pre-flight in Boeing 777 on Flight Simulator.